Did you know that there are more trees on Earth than stars in the Milky Way? Yes, it's true. Earth, in all its green glory, boasts a higher count of trees than the Milky Way does of stars. Now, speaking of impressive numbers, consider the storage capacity of the human brain. It's estimated to equal about 2.5 petabytes. To put that into perspective, you would need over 50,000 iPhones of 64 GB each to match that. Next, imagine unearthing a jar of honey from an ancient Egyptian tomb. Would you dare to taste it? You could, because honey never spoils. Archaeologists have found pots of it in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old and still perfectly edible. And here's a fun fact about fruit. Bananas are technically berries while strawberries aren't. Strange, isn't it? Moving on to a historical mind-bender. Cleopatra lived closer in time to the moon landing than to the construction of the Great Pyramid of Giza. It's hard to wrap your head around that, isn't it? And speaking of time, did you know that sharks have been around for longer than trees? They've survived 5 mass extinctions and are still swimming today. Sticking with unusual time facts, a day on Venus is longer than its year. Yes, you heard it right. Venus spins so slowly on its axis that its day exceeds its year. Now, if I asked you to name the largest desert in the world, what would you say? Sahara? Think again, it's actually Antarctica. Yes, deserts are not just about sand and heat, they're defined by low precipitation levels. Speaking of the unexpected, octopuses have not 1, not 2, but 3 hearts. Imagine the heartbeat rhythm in that body. On a hot summer day, the Eiffel Tower can be 15 centimeters taller due to thermal expansion, so if you ever feel a bit taller during the summer, you're in good company with this iconic Parisian landmark. This next fact might leave your head spinning. There are more possible iterations of a game of chess than there are atoms in the observable universe. Talk about infinite possibilities. History has seen long wars and short wars, but the shortest war on record lasted only 38 minutes. It was between Britain and Zanzibar in 1896. Moving on to the power of the human body, your nose can remember 50,000 different scents. That's a whole lot of smells to recall. Here's a fun fact from the animal kingdom. Wombat poop is cube-shaped, no rounding off in their digestive system. And the last fact to leave you pondering, the first oranges weren't orange, they were green. Now isn't that a colorful twist? So, to summarize, the world is full of fascinating, mind-blowing facts. From the number of trees on Earth exceeding the stars in the Milky Way, to the human brain's impressive storage capacity, the immortality of honey, and the surprising truth about bananas and strawberries. We've journeyed through time with Cleopatra and sharks, explored the unusual time and space dynamics of Venus, identified the largest desert, and marveled at the multiple hearts of octopuses. We've seen the Eiffel Tower grow taller in the summer, pondered the infinite possibilities of a chess game, remembered the shortest war, and sniffed out the scent-recalling power of the human nose. We've even delved into the peculiarities of wombat poop and the original color of oranges. The world is indeed a surprising place, full of wonders and oddities that never cease to amaze.